You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming on KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. My name is Rory Rossell on this Monday, June 9th. Well, a two-vehicle accident occurred earlier today, June 9th, sending both drivers to the hospital with minor injuries.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
Just before 2 p.m. today, emergency crews responded to a two-vehicle injury accident at the intersection of Highway 160 and Cass Street. According to the initial report, an orange Hyundai SUV traveling westbound on Cass Street failed to yield the right-of-way and struck the side of a camper trailer being hauled by a southbound tow truck on Highway 160. The impact caused significant damage to the SUV and temporarily blocked the intersection. Both drivers sustained minor injuries and were transported to Desert View Hospital for treatment. No other occupants were reported in either vehicle. As a result of the crash, southbound traffic on Highway 160 was diverted onto Cass Street while investigators examined the scene and crews worked to clear debris from the roadway. The intersection has since been reopened to traffic.
Two Las Vegas YouTubers are now dead following an altercation on the Las Vegas Strip. Here is what our News 25 investigators know so far. Two people are dead and the suspect is in custody following a shooting on the Las Vegas Strip late Sunday night, which investigators believe was fueled by a dispute between social media personalities, according to Las Vegas Metro. The incident occurred around 10:40 p.m. on June 8th when LVMPD officers were routine patrolling at the 3600 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard when they heard gunfire coming from the southwest side of the street. Officers ran towards the sound and discovered two individuals suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Medical personnel arrived on scene and pronounced both of the victims dead at the scene.
At this point, we believe we have the suspect identified and that this is an isolated incident, knowing that the suspect and the victim had previously engaged in some type of conflict using a variety of social media platforms. At this point, every effort is being made by members of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to locate, apprehend, and arrest the suspect who is responsible for this crime. At this point, I'm not going to release any further information. We know that there is a lot of information that is circulating in social media and on a variety of platforms that are out there. What we're asking the public to do is continue to share those tips, but most importantly, please call the Crime Stoppers hotline.
Authorities say this shooting appears to have stemmed from an ongoing conflict between two individuals who had previously engaged in disputes across various social media platforms. While police have not officially named the victims, the altercation reportedly involved two online personalities known as Sin City Manny and Finny the Legend. The violent confrontation was allegedly live streamed on YouTube before being removed from the platform.
Mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I was dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there.
On the morning of June 9th, 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz turned himself in at a Henderson Police Department station. He was taken into custody and booked into the Clark County Detention Center on 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon. The Las Vegas Metro Homicide Section is leading this investigation, and the Clark County Coroner's Office will release the identities of the victims along with the official cause and manner of death. Authorities are urging anyone with information about this case to contact the Las Vegas Metro Homicide Section at 702-8 828-3521, or anonymous tips can be submitted to Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555. As ICE protests rage in our neighboring state of California, the president has been met with opposition by its governor alongside other local leaders. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers brings us more details.
As civil unrest continues to unfold in Southern California between ICE and protesters, Golden State officials vowed to sue U.S. President Donald J. Trump in efforts to deter National Guard missions. The president has ordered the deployment of 2,000 California National Guard troops to Los Angeles, with approximately 1,000 Guard members arriving midday today under federal orders, while the full 2,000 are expected to be on the ground by the end of the day, according to reports. Now let's take a look at the president's current stance concerning the riots.
You are Americans!
Earlier this morning, the president penned, "We made a great decision in sending the National Guard to deal with the violent, instigated riots in California. If we had not done so, Los Angeles would have been completely obliterated." The very incompetent Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass should be saying, quote, "Thank you, President Trump. You are so wonderful. We would be nothing without you, sir," end quote. Instead, they choose to lie to the people of California and America by saying that we weren't needed and that these are, quote, "peaceful protests," end quote. Just one look at the pictures and videos of the violence and destruction tells you all you have to know. We will always do what is needed to keep our citizens safe so we can together make America great again. Of the situation, DJT described, "A once great American city, Los Angeles has been invaded and occupied by illegal aliens and criminals. Now violent insurrectionist mobs are swarming and attacking our federal agents to try and stop our deportation operations. But these lawless riots only strengthen our resolve. I am directing Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, in coordination with all other relevant departments and agencies, to take all such action necessary to liberate Los Angeles from the migrant invasion and put an end to these migrant riots. Order will be restored, the illegals will be expelled, and Los Angeles will be set free. Thank you for your attention to this matter."
It's time for you to be a commander-in-chief of the United States of America, and I will have your back if you want to work in a relationship of trust and truth in the spirit of our founding fathers. But you come after poor kids, you come after families, we will do everything in our power to stand up and stand in your way.
45 and 47 declared. Jim McDonnell, the highly respected LAPD chief, just stated that the protesters are getting very much more aggressive and that he would, quote, "have to reassess the situation," end quote, as it pertains to bringing in the troops. He should right now. Don't let these thugs get away with this. Make America great again. We will continue to offer the latest updates on the story as it unfolds. Reporting from lively Las Vegas and shooting it back over that hump to the paradise of Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you, Maria. Well, now we will have your sports report on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, from touchdowns to home runs, Mikey Ruhin has got it covered. Let's take a look at the latest on News 25 Sports Report.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators beat the Tacoma Rainiers on Sunday 7-4. Aviators kick off a 6-game series against the Salt Lake Bees on Tuesday. At the 157th Belmont Stakes, The second, hosted at Saratoga, Sovereignty beat Journalism in the Kentucky Derby rematch.
12-1, Journalism makes a decisive move with a quarter of a mile to go, and he takes command of the Belmont Stakes. Sovereignty angles out to try and run him down. It's a rematch of the Kentucky Derby as they come to the 8th bull, and here comes Sovereignty. Sovereignty goes right by Journalism once again, leaving absolutely no doubt who the best 3-year-old in the world is. Sovereignty and Junior Alvarado in the Belmont Stakes. Journalism was second. Baeza finished third.
The Las Vegas Aces couldn't find their rhythm on the road Saturday, falling 95-68 to the Golden State Valkyries. Next up for the Aces, they welcome the Los Angeles Spark on Wednesday. WrestleMania is coming back to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on April 18th and 19th, 2026. The announcement follows the record-breaking success of WrestleMania 41, which took place in April 2025. Sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Well, a California-based egg manufacturer has now issued a recall for 1.7 million eggs sold in Nevada and other states for salmonella concerns. News 25 has this story.
August Egg Company is recalling brown cage, free and organic eggs sold under various brands due to a multi-state salmonella enteritis outbreak, according to the FDA. So far, 79 cases have been reported across 7 states, including 4 in Nevada, with 21 hospitalizations and no deaths. The recalled eggs have plant codes P-6562 or CA5330. Brands include Clover First Street, O Organics, Simple Truth, and others, sold at stores like Safeway, Raley's, and Ralph's in California and Nevada between February 3rd and May 15th. Symptoms of salmonella include diarrhea, fever, and cramps, and can appear 6 hours to 6 days after infection. Most recover without treatment, but young children, the elderly, and immune-compromised individuals are at higher risk for severe illness.
Well, Our Lady of the Valley Roman Catholic Church here in Pahrump broke ground with their new building today, and News 25 was there to capture it all.
We finally broke ground on our Regina Caeli Parish Center project here at Our Lady of the Valley on Gamebird Road. We're going to build a new building so we have meeting space for our parish. We've been many years with no meeting space. So we need a place for our youth group to meet, and our choir, and our faith formation department for adults and for young people, our rosary makers. We're finally going to have some space for them to meet and praise and worship and thank Almighty God in that building. The project first started in 2018. We've been working on it, and we were slowed down by lots of things, including the shutdown in 2020. And we've been steadfast, really steadfast in making sure that we are good stewards of everybody's kind donations, that we are good stewards and good members of our community here in Pahrump, and that we use a Pahrump company to build and Pahrump labor. And LG Construction right here in Pahrump is going to build a project for us with people that live here in Pahrump to labor. We're really blessed and thankful for that. We anticipate now it's June of 2025. We hope to be able to get into the building by August of 26.
And we'll have more news just after this commercial break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, now Clark County officials are helping the community stay cool during the recently issued extreme heat warning. Let's take a look.
In response to an extreme heat warning issued by the National Weather Service, Clark County and its community partners have activated cooling stations for public use on Tuesday, June 10th. The cooling centers are available during daytime hours and are intended to provide relief for people experiencing homelessness and others in the community who need a cool indoor space to escape the heat. The initiative aims to ensure the safety and well-being of residents during the period of intense heat. For a complete list of confirmed sites, including community centers and libraries, visit helphopehome.org.
To celebrate not only Juneteenth and Father's Day, but also the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Foundation, there will be a car wash this weekend, June 14th. Dore Foske stopped by the KPVM studios to discuss the details.
Hi, my name is Dore Foske. I'm the owner of Fresh Image Salon, located at 1141 South Highway 160, actually on Postal Road. And I am sponsoring a fundraiser car wash for the Martin Luther King Foundation, raising the funds for the scholarships for the high school students. This will be a Father's Day, Juneteenth celebration of Father's Day and freedoms. It will start at 12 o'clock till about 4. It's a donation only car wash, but we're also going to be having vendors, and we need volunteers for this particular event because we're expecting it to be a very busy event. The students, the volunteers, will be receiving a voucher from Fresh Image Salon, thanking you for and showing my appreciation for all the volunteers that get involved. And I have a sign-up list. There'll be a sign-up list at the Great Basin College, and we can all come and have a great time celebrating this and recognizing the fathers we have to recognize our dads. And the telephone number is 775-513-1552. That's my cell number, so you'll directly be speaking with me. I want to be clear. The car wash is exterior only. We'll come out, have a good time. We're also going to have vendors inside of Great Basin College, so you're not going to be out in the heat. We're going to have free hot dogs, so we'll have free food. We're getting all of that together, so we look forward to spending time in the community.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And we're flying through those days until summer, just like that hawk you see on screen. Mikey will have your weather reports right after this break.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out this weather map. Fernley saw 95 degrees, 97 in Fallon. Carson City got up to 91 today. Tonopah can't get out of the 80s, 89 degrees, 91 in Goldfield. Beatty, now we're talking 102, 107 in Amargosa, 105 in Las Vegas, Death Valley up to their old tricks at 116, but here in our beautiful paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 103. We hit 105 earlier, that was fun. Winds out of the west-southwest, 7 miles per hour, humidity 8%. The sun rose this morning at 5:25, and it's going to go away this evening. Look for it to go away at 8 p.m., right on the money. Humidity 13%, wind east-southeast, 8 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 75 degrees. Let's check out the 7-day forecast. There's a lot of numbers in this. A lot of triple digits. There we go. 107 tomorrow. Wednesday, 105. 103 on Thursday. Friday, a bit of a cool down. 102. 102 on Saturday. Sunday, 104. And Monday, our favorite number, 102. Back to the desk. Here's Rory.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Look at all those triple digits. It really is getting hot. Well, that is going to be it. I hope you guys had a great weekend and have a great night. I am Rory Rosell. Good night.